help me. I broke apart my insides.
Oh, good googly moogly, Aaron.
Christ.
We are here on episode 6 of the Aaron and John
Here we
Show.
are.
How are you, buddy?
Episode 666. Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing fan-effing-tastic. Just can't
Hell yeah.
believe that we're still here. We're kicking it.
Can't believe the executives up top keep letting us do this show.
Yeah. They give us
cool.
a call every week and they're like, hey guys, we like the numbers.
We like the numbers.
So
20 views.
So we're gonna let this go for another week.
We've got a short leash, but it's an infinite leash.
Yeah, and they're like, are you thinking of new stuff? And I'm like, yeah, every week, new stuff.
What do you think about us talking about porn? Oh, well, I mean,
And boners and stuff.
Well,
You think you guys
come? High school?
high school come? We'll do that.
High school come? Is pretty cool. You know what? I was just singing 9 Inch Nails before we set up and got ready. That song Closer, which has
yes.
the line, I want to fuck you like an animal. Everybody knows that song.
Yeah.
It was a single, which is insane.
Yeah.
Because it's especially in the 90s. I want to fuck you like an animal. Yeah. I mean, it was still like the grunge era, but still awfully weird. I just think it's funny that a lot of people know, a lot of people sing Hurt by Johnny Cash, and he covered the 9 Inch Nails, and that song was on the same album as Closer. And another song about killing cops. Dope dog. Trent Reznor was cool as fuck, man.
Party hard.
Trent Reznor.
So, Aaron, anything new with you? I see that I like your shirt.
Oh, thank you.
You're
It's got a cat. Got a cat on it. It's a brewery in Indianapolis where they run shows. My buddy Alex Price and other buddy Cam O'Connor run a show at this brewery. It's called Black Circle Brewery in Indianapolis, Indiana. Go there whenever. I'm sure they're not open right now because it's the
Corona time.
It's the Revelations or whatever is going on.
Yeah, something close to that.
Did you watch that Waco show?
No, I haven't yet. Is
Pretty
it good?
good.
Is it worth it?
Yeah.
Worth the try?
Pretty neat. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Colts are neat. Colts are fun.
Colts are very
As
interesting.
long as you're not in one, I think. They're
Talking-
probably pretty cool for a lot of people. Most of the people that are in them.
Have you seen Adopted in Plain Sight?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Was that based? That was based in
That was
Idaho,
real-
right?
Yeah, that was Idaho. That was some weird ass
That
shit.
guy like jerked off both the parents. That was insane.
Got a hand job from the dad.
That was crazy.
Fucked the mom. Fucked the daughter.
Yeah. And it's like
then
stole her
convinced
and like
her-
married her.
And convinced her that she was an alien. A half alien.
God bless. You know what I mean? The fact that some people like that, the dad seemed very sincere about believing that it was all. I don't even know. I don't even remember his excuse, but it was pretty like typical like Mormon.
Latter-day Saints, yeah.
Yeah, like I'm an innocent person. I wouldn't know any better kind of shit. I just thought he wanted to touch my wiener or whatever. Like, all right, well, I guess.
Like, I get why my dad converted from that shit.
Yeah. Your dad used to be a
My
Mormon?
dad used to be a Latter-day Saint.
Wow.
Like, specifically that. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this stuff hit home.
Sure.
Yeah, and you know how I found out? I was like, we were sitting eating dinner, and I was talking to my mom. I was like, Mom, can you believe that Mormons believe that, like, the lost tribe of Israel were Indians? Like, what dumb piece of shit think that? And my dad got up. My dad got up, left. My mom was like, your dad used to be a Mormon. And I'm like,
Wow.
what? I was 20.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys never brought this
Yeah.
up.
I mean,
And my dad may or may not have burned down a bunch of barns in Sacramento, and that's why he had to go to...
may or may not have.
That's the reason why he had to join the Navy.
We're not implicating anything because of their religion or because he wanted to.
No, because the judge gave him the option of, like,
No,
go to jail.
he burned them down because he wanted to.
Yeah, because my dad was fucking
He was
crazy.
nuts. That's crazy. That's such a classic dad move, though. Just get up and drive around. I'm sure he just like got out, left, and drove around Weston or something. Like, I'm gonna go look at the farms and maybe burn a barn down or something.
No, this is Sacramento. This is when he was a kid. Like when he was in his...
So he's from Sacramento?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I've noticed that before that. Some kid from Weston, like that was, he died in Iraq or Afghanistan or something. It was like a thing. It was Farnan.
Mm-hmm.
And he had the same thing. It was either like you can go to prison or you can join the army.
Really?
Yeah, I can't remember what it was for. Probably some stupid shit like burning down a barn. It's not like it's a church or something. That's pretty funny. That's very metal of your dad.
Yeah, I know. And now he's just like the most stoic man. You'll never hear anything from him.
Well, shit, he didn't even tell you about being a Mormon for 16 years.
No, because I think he's kind of ashamed of it.
I understand. Yeah, I mean, it probably isn't a part of his life at all. I don't talk about how I have a tattoo about Jesus unless I'm making fun of it because it's funny, but I usually just forget about it until somebody brings it up at the table, and I'm like, get out and drive around. That's weird.
I know.
I know that.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, it was like one of those weird things. And also that was told to me in passing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things said about our family history that gets told to me in passing. Or like right before death. Like my uncle, my dad's brother, he was passing away and everyone left the room. And he was like, John, like if there's really such thing as like heaven, then after this, I'm going to get to see your great-great-grandpa and your grandpa. But I don't know if I'll get to see my cousin. I'm like, what? He's like, he might have killed somebody. And I'm like, what? He's like, well.
What a fun thing to say on your deathbed.
Yeah, I'm like, well, okay.
It's great.
And he's just like, I'm kind of tired.
But I'm not sure about your cousin, though. It's like a deathbed confession for somebody else. That's cool. Your family's fucking crazy.
Oh, yeah. Well, they used to be Mormon. Some of them used to be Mormons. That's why.
There's got to be a lot of pent-up rage for Mormons. Because they're like some of the nicest people I've ever met, at least. But from what I can tell, like there's a lot of Mormons around this area, like Kansas City, kind of northern Missouri, and they don't like the Salt Lake Mormons, and vice versa. Like there's like a weird.
Yeah. Are yours the same?
I don't know. I think they're more diehard in Salt Lake because they're in the motherland or whatever. But it was just like
Missouri is the motherland too.
Yeah.
Because independence. That's where.
Yeah, that's where Jesus is gonna come back.
That might have been why we moved here.
Oh yeah, maybe. I bet, just in case he was close.
He's like, I'm not going to believe in this, but just in case we're here.
We'll be on the outskirts. Yeah. It's close enough. We live in a nice little town. It's fine. We're fine.
Yeah, basically like the suburb of Kansas City is going to be the promised land of.
Man, that's crazy.
Of the world, not the United States, but the world.
Wild.
And Jesus was a white guy.
Jesus was a white guy.
I'm like, this is a lot of dumb shit. And my mom she was just sitting there, kind of with her eyes open, like she's probably be quiet about what you're saying.
It's interesting to see how Christians react to other Christian faiths. You know what I mean? Because Mormon is a Christian faith. Like Protestants are different from Catholics.
Yeah.
I don't know the difference, really.
I don't know either.
I think it's just divorce. I think that's what it is. And that's why it was created, as far as I know. Like Jehovah's Witnesses are like really frowned upon by a lot of Christians.
Yeah, they're this.
I mean, they're fucking goofy as the other ones, but shit, it's basically the same thing. They just think we're living in hell right now.
I know,
which is hilarious. Because they keep having kids. They just keep having babies and popping them into hell.
I know.
How irresponsible. Be better, Jehovah's Witnesses. Quit having kids.
But yeah, these are the small little chronicles of my family and why I am the way I am.
These are do that every fucking episode.
Because I feel like I don't share enough of my family stuff like you share with yours.
I don't share anything. Like
you share about your brother.
Oh well, there's a lot I probably don't know about what he's done.
Right.
Gotta be because I don't care. And there's a lot of shit I probably don't know about my parents or my grandparents on both sides.
Right.
I was thinking. I was in the shower today for some reason thinking about this. My grandma on my mom's side, I don't know her actual maiden name because her dad died when she was like a teenager or something. I don't know who the fuck. I had her grandpa or her stepdad.
Okay,
was my grandpa, great grandpa. That was it. I don't know her actual last name.
All right.
And I'm not going to ask because at this point it's entirely too late, and they probably expect me to remember.
So Aaron, so every week I feel like this podcast needs to evolve evolve.
Evolve and
And so right now what we're going to do is we're going to do a soft break. And we're going to show the video of the week.
Video of the week.
And then we'll start this podcast up again.
Let's do it.
We'll be back in a second, guys.
What is the video of the week?
You'll see.
All right.
All right, Aaron. Third time's the charm here. So we're gonna. So what I wanted to do something different this week, where we also have an intro song.
We do.
And
we're getting all that Patreon money.
Mm-hmm. And
OnlyFans money.
But a cool way that I thought we could do that intro song is by having a little video of the week.
Let's do it.
Which will also be something that we'll incorporate, and it'll be part of what we do this week in this podcast.
Hell yeah.
And so let's get to it. So here's the video of the week, guys.
Like, even if you drink the dishwashing liquid, those sort of stuff have poison in it. So it's poison. And even if you drink it, it doesn't matter if it tastes good, you're still gonna get chemicals in the chemicals. There's a lot of chemicals.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Aaron Show.
Nay. Look. I just want to point out that she is right. As silly as it sounded, as Spark Notes as it sounded, as explain it to me like I'm 5 as it sounds, she is right. Even if poison tastes good, it's still poison.
Yes.
And chemicals are in chemicals. There's chemicals in water. Everything is made of chemicals. It's a compound, baby. She is right.
I know.
And good for her for giving it to the masses.
And so also I wanted this to be maybe a thing where I know you're single, and I didn't know if maybe you might be
single.
Oh, you're not?
No.
You have a girlfriend?
I have a girlfriend.
Oh my God, Aaron, are you serious?
I
am. Some sort of
Play the song again.
I know that sounds like some sort of sound effects, but I don't think I have anything on
anymore.
You don't like sound effects?
No, I said, do we still have sound effects?
I don't know if I have any on my computer right now.
Damn it.
I'm gonna look.
I'll make one. That's a good sound effect that I can make with my mouth.
Yeah, I don't think I have any on my.
Fuck.
No. Oh.
It's
no.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I got this. That's all I got.
Gunshots?
Yeah, I got gunshots.
Perfect.
Got gunshots. But when did this happen, Aaron? When did you become a...
Oh, pretty recently.
Nice. Well, I'm happy for you, man.
Thank you. I need to be held down or I lose my mind. This is good.
It's good.
She's gonna watch this. She's watched every single one. So.
Oh, is she really? Is she one of those people that gives a thumbs up? By the way, if you haven't yet so far, please like, comment, and subscribe on this video.
Yeah.
And actually, we got a comment a couple of days ago on our last video saying that people thinking that we're smoking pot before we do this podcast. Now, I don't know if you want to address any of these allegations. These allegations.
That's funny because I don't. You said allocations.
Okay.
These allocations. Now, I would like to allocate some allegations. This is the allegation I'm allocating.
Okay.
Allocating.
Allocating.
I've never smoked weed before one of these. Scout's honor. I barely ever smoke weed.
He really doesn't smoke pot.
John, on the other hand.
I mean, I don't know what he's talking about. Like, every time I do anything, it's CBD, because everyone knows that marijuana is illegal.
Bad.
It's bad. Well, it's half illegal. It's half legal in our state if you have a medical card. But I don't have a medical card, Aaron, so I can't do that. Okay.
That's
and
true.
anything I do is CBD. Mm-hmm. Okay, because I live straight edge.
You are.
And I don't think even people that are straight edge would be able to do CBD, could they?
I don't know. It's kind of like the same as taking a fucking that ibuprofen.
Yeah.
Do they take ibuprofen?
I don't think they can.
Man, they're tough. I don't know. It doesn't get you high. It doesn't do anything. I mean, it just makes you... Well, maybe because it makes you feel better.
Get you kind of high.
Ibuprofen?
I don't know.
Advil? I don't know. I'm sure there's straight edge people who smoke cigarettes. And that's kind of the same vein. You get a nicotine high every now and then if you take like a week off.
So, Aaron, so you thought that video was good?
I do. I think this is something that I think is interesting with videos like that have somebody who is like, she isn't like a, you know, it's probably made the rounds because she's like, so she looks silly, which is unfortunate to say. I don't want to be mean, but
it is what it is.
It is what it is, and she's Australian, so the accent doesn't help anything. And she's kind of saying very generic, stupid things, but like her message is clear. And that's what I'm saying. It's like sometimes those goofy videos that kind of get viral, it's good because it's still like she's getting her word out, which is an important thing to say.
Right.
But it's getting kind of probably known for the wrong reasons.
Yeah. I thought
unfortunate.
I thought it was funny, and so I really wanted to share it with you.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing me with that with me, because I forgot that chemicals are in chemicals.
So did I.
There was a thing a few years ago. Where like it was a group of mothers, kind of like the anti-vax mothers, and they were, I think somebody was trolling them, and they were like, "There's chemicals in water," and then like the mothers were like, "Oh fuck, there are chemicals in water," and they were like, "These chemicals are dangerous. Hydrogen."
Yeah, and this is why they took
oxygen,
fluoride out of it.
No, they didn't do that.
They took fluoride out of. They put fluoride in it. They didn't have. Weston never had fluoride water.
Yeah, they did.
Didn't. Because I thought we had to take. Remember when? Remember in grade school when?
I think that was just like a thing that schools made us do.
The nurse came around and.
The nurse was great. I'm sure I've said this to you before, but when I worked at the grocery store in Weston, she would always come in and buy like a huge handle of vodka and a 12-pack of cigarettes.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. Nurse Pepper, and I think it was probably for her husband. I want to say so because her husband was like sick and eventually later died. She may have just fucking like getting the old heave-ho with buying all those cigarettes. Get a fucking 12-pack. I can't remember what the 12-packs are called. Of cigarettes.
The big old log of.
Can I get a log of cigarettes?
Well, it's like the 12, like the 24
yeah, but
packs.
There's like
there's 12 packs of them.
But there's a name for it. If anybody knows, leave us a comment. Because I haven't worked at a grocery store in 10 years.
So there's a couple things I wanted to talk to you about.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
So, you had a big revelation this week.
Did I?
Yeah, that you found out that one of the Boy Meets World girls does porn now.
Yes.
Yeah.
What an interesting find. Her name is Maitland Ward. Okay. She was Will Friedle's girlfriend in Boy Meets World. And she was the redhead girl. And apparently, she was acting. She's been in a lot of stuff since Boy Meets World. And she's been a pretty regular actor, so she's doing fine. So she does porn, I assume, because she likes to do porn, which is great. But she was asked to do this porn and she read it. I think it was called Lives.
Girl.
What's that? Boy
Comes and Girl.
Boy Meets MEATS Girl. We did it. But
we're here.
No, it was called Drive. It was a porn called Drive. And it wasn't like a remake of the movie Drive.
Yeah, like there was a movie called Drive.
But it was like, she read it and she was like, this is a really good script. Like, this is really good. What the fuck? That was a really good trick. But yeah, she read it and she was like, this is a really good script. And ever since, she kept doing porn.
Huh.
Now she's just like a 42-year-old porn star.
Now, did you go to like this long list of like her back page story?
Well, I looked her up on IMDb.
Okay.
Because I saw a picture of her on Instagram or something. And it was a post of like the Boy Meets World pictures.
Okay.
And I was like, who is this? I thought she was a porn star.
Yeah.
And I went to it, and I looked her up, and I was like, oh, she was the girl from Boy Meets World. And then, like, her IMDb vaguely alludes to her being a porn star. But they're not going to list all the shit that she's done. Most of it's just nothing. Like, independent one-offs or whatever.
Stuff like that, yeah.
Does IMDb do porn?
Yeah. They do.
Seems like a lot of work.
Oh, it is, probably.
IMDb.
DP.
International Movie P. Database.
DP. I am DDP.
I am DP.
I am a DP.
I am DP. I don't know what it means. It doesn't mean anything. But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting because she like clearly just likes to do it, which I think is good. I mean, she's good at it from all that I could tell. Well, good for her. She's won some AVN awards.
This beer's for you, girl.
Oh yeah, this week is brought to you by Keystone and eventually Bubbly. Because we're teetering on sobriety, but it's a tough one, baby. I got the next 80 days off, 85 days off.
You ready for it?
Nope.
How has it been?
Well, I've had... The first day was last Friday.
Okay.
So, this is the third day, officially. I played a lot of video games. It's been pretty nice.
On your little Switch?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I've been jonesing to play some 2K17 basketball, NBA.
I downloaded NBA...
That's probably what I'll do after this podcast, I'm not gonna lie.
Playground. NBA Playground 2K or whatever it's called. It's basically just NBA Jam, but pretty fun. Pretty fun. I play the SNES soccer game on there from like 1992. And it's dope as fuck.
Nice. Is that the one you're really bad at? But
I'm good at it now. Man, I fucking kill them. I figured it out. You can kick from like the half point of the field if it's lined up perfectly with the corner of the goal every fucking time. Every time.
You found the glitch.
Every time. It's not even a glitch. Like, the goalies just suck.
That'll work too.
It's probably a glitch. But God, man, I scored like 18 points. That were their goals. Yeah. I've also been watching a lot of mystery things on YouTube. And let me tell you, nothing freaks me out more at 2 in the morning.
The Unsolved Mysteries?
Yeah, there's so many of them. There's so many video, like, independent investigators on YouTube that, like, think they're just all over the internet looking at shit. And the weirdest ones are the internet mysteries, too. They're not the weirdest ones, but they are the interesting.
What internet mystery ones?
So there's a lot that are on Reddit or Twitter.
Okay.
Like, and there's a lot of them are hoaxes. Like, a lot can be, like, people making up shit because it's fun.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a movie, but it just plays out on Twitter or, like...
Oh, you mean like the ones like, I was, like, 2 nights ago, or, like, 3 weeks ago, I was staying at home, and I heard someone, like, knocking on the door, then I opened it, no one was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think they're called alternate reality games, ARGs, because in a way they're kind of like visual, like, they're not like choose your own adventure, but like, they're kind of like novels,
right?
And they're or plays like playing out. They're not games necessarily. I don't know why they call them games, but
Kindle games,
ARGs, alternate reality games. But yeah, there's like a bunch of this shit, like top 8 unsolved murders or unsolved mysteries of whatever, or like weird pictures. A lot of them are really fucking dumb. Like this one, there was this one that I watched today, and it was like the top 8 unexplained pictures with like something behind them or something going on like in the picture or whatever. Not necessarily every single one, but they were kind of unexplained. And it was this guy and his wife taking a picture at their in-laws, or the guy's in-laws, anniversary.
Yeah.
And he had secretly been doing a lot of drugs behind her back. And so they take a picture together, and she's on his right, and then over his shoulder is like this weird-looking dog head kind of thing. Like they're standing by stairs.
Right. And
it kind of looks like the dog was like, I can't really, it's hard to explain because it's so silly, and they didn't go into depth, like this could possibly be a thing. But it looked vaguely scary. It looked kind of like a Doberman or like a, kind of like a short-nosed German Shepherd or something stupid like that. And it was like kind of snarling. And the guy in the picture was like, that was a demon. And that like helped him quit drugs. He was like, the love of my life was on my right. The love that was killing me was on my left. I had to make a choice. And then they were like, nobody at the party remembers seeing a dog or like a stuffed animal or anything. He's like, how the fuck do you know? Did you go back and like check? How do you, this is all bullshit. Total garbage. And then there was one, I fucking hated that one.
Okay.
I thought it was so stupid. There's a lot of these ones too that are like pictures, videos of toys that are all of a sudden turning their heads like that. Mm-hmm. There was one of a Dora the Explorer doll. Okay. It's meant to sing to the kid or whatever in Spanish. And it was singing. Oh, also they had a disclaimer before this. They were like, we never put batteries in it. For some reason, it always worked. All right. Why is they like? It really just delegitimizes all this shit for me. I mean, it's meant to be like scary anyway.
Yeah.
And like based, you know how horror movies are like based on a true story. They never are. You can just say that and lie.
Yeah.
But they're like, oh, who knows what happened if there was like a real paranormal. But anyway, the video was of the mom took a video of the Dora doll singing to her daughter, and the daughter was singing back. She thought it was cute, so she took the video. And then in the video, the Dora doll goes like this, huh, and like stares at the mom, and that's it. And then just starts, like, kept singing. Like the kid was looking down, so she didn't know that it happened. And it's like these people. It's never mentioned that the toys have a malfunction. Or that it's, and then at the end it's like, well, maybe it was a hoax. Like,
thanks,
like quietly whispered, like, oh, maybe it was a hoax.
Like,
but no, it was a ghost.
You just wasted all my time.
Why the fuck does a ghost want to haunt a Dora toy?
I used to listen to those things all the time, but like, it's pretty easy to tell for me, like, which ones are the fake ones, which ones are the real ones, or the ones that are at least halfway well written. Like, that's a better way of putting it, probably.
Yeah. Well, it's fun. What I have noticed about these is that the ones that are the worst, they always put first. So it's like a soft, like,
intro into
it softly lets you in.
Like this podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys remember the soft open 2 hours ago? But they'll give you the shittiest, most ridiculous, dumb one. And then they're like, well, a ghost ship showed up on the coast of Japan. Bodies without heads. Heads without bodies. And you're like, well, this is kind of real. Because it's like a North Korean ship that they just like, they escaped and died or were killed or whatever. It's not a fucking Dora doll turning its head.
Huh?
Never had batteries. It can still work. It's fucked up then. Easy. God.
No, Aaron. There's probably a demon inside of it, Aaron.
What a dumb, shitty demon ghost, whatever. Does anybody ever think that demons have better things to do?
Then fuck with us.
Why the fuck would they care about a little kid? Go haunt the president. Haunt somebody with some fucking meaning and importance, not some dipshit that has a camera.
They do that.
Can't understand a toy. Do they?
They do that as well. I don't understand why you're so anti this. You're anti.
I hate it.
You're so anti.
It's so stupid.
You're so anti.
Well, because it's ridiculous. There's nothing to back it up. There's nothing.
Yeah, there never really has.
Never.
There's never been one clear thing.
A lot of these, in the back of my mind, every time I see one of these things, they're like, the murder was never explained. He had no motive. Sometimes people just want to kill people.
Yeah.
There's not much to it. There doesn't have to be anything. You don't have to build a fucking, whatever to get to it. It's pretty simple. Sometimes. Not all the time, but yeah, sometimes it's like, oh, they just wanted to do that. Why is this? Oh. I'll play it again. One more time. We've really opened up. Why? We've really opened the floodgates. No, ghosts are dumb.
Yeah. I get that. Yeah, I understand.
They don't do anything. Even if they're real, they don't do shit. I have a feeling that if ghosts are real, they're just like hanging out with their friends like, I'm gonna go fuck with this guy. And that's it. And then like people kill themselves over them. Because they're afraid or whatever. They jump off buildings and they just go back to their friends like, check it out. See what I did? Cool. And then another ghost shows up because it's that person that they accidentally killed. And then they're like, hey, why'd you do that? And they're like, I don't want to.
Well, I thought you were real. Ghost, well, yeah. I am, but not really.
Well, yeah, I'm a ghost.
I'm a ghost.
Do whatever the fuck I want. I'm stuck here. What do you want? I'm bored.
So do you trust, I got a question for you. Do you trust white housekeepers at hotels?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I don't know. I was thinking, I'm like,
I always think about,
it's usually a foreign people job. It's more my people job. So I was just kind of curious on it. I was on, I'm like, because for me, I'm like, when I see a white one, I'm like,
really?
No, you might be addicted to meth.
Maybe.
Brown person's like, oh, you just got here. Like, that's what I think.
People go to college for hotel management, though. Like, there's some legitimacy in that.
I know now. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Not necessarily just like cleaning rooms. I mean, that's a hard job, but you don't have to get a degree in it.
Right.
But yeah, I've never. I have thought a few times about. Oh, I just left my stuff in this room, and then somebody came in and cleaned it up. But they're usually like, I don't. To my knowledge, I've never had anything stolen. Who the fuck wants a Nintendo 3DS and a bunch of like empty beer bottles? Me, I want those things.
Right.
Not the beer bottles. I want them full. But some lady probably doesn't give a shit, or whoever.
Would you rather have, like, every time you see someone that you really care about and you get, like, you really, like, you have not just feelings for, but you're like, oh yeah, this is like a really good friend of mine. Like, you have massive diarrhea every time, or have a dead tooth?
Would you rather? Or have a dead tooth?
Or have a dead
I kind of have two dead teeth right now.
Okay.
Because I had some botched root canals. And I need to get them pulled.
Ooh. Woof. Would you rather smoke smoke a bowl of fingernail clippings? You can grind them up in a grinder if you want to.
Yeah.
If you really want to. Or would you rather do a line of dandruff?
I feel like the dandruff would kill me.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? You really think so?
Well, I guess it's just soap, though, isn't it? It would sting.
Oh yeah.
The fingernail
dandruff?
Would it be dandruff? I thought you said
deodorant.
What the fuck did I think?
Deodorant? Or not deodorant? Detergent.
Detergent. That's what I was thinking.
I'm like, what? You'll kill you? That's why I was like, really?
I don't know, because I mean, are they both from me? Oh, just random.
Yep, random as shit.
Probably the dandruff, because then I could just like snort it out and spit it out. Maybe. I haven't done coke in a long time.
You're gonna have a drip. You're gonna have a
drip. Yeah, that's true. Ugh, God. I hated doing coke.
Really? You don't like doing coke?
Hated it.
The only thing I didn't like about it was because I'm having fun when I'm on coke, but I don't really show much feelings. Which I've learned is that like a lot of my brown friends, I go to a lot of concerts now with black people and Latinos, and like they're like, "Are you mad, John?" I'm like, "No, why?" Like, because you're not making any movement at all. Like you're just standing there, like and just like slowly bobbing your head. Like you seem like you're angry as fuck. Like I'm like, no. Like, I'm not. I'm just like, I'm like, oh yeah, because I used to go to bluegrass concerts with my parents.
Oh yeah.
And especially like that kind of shit, there's no movement. You sit there on a
towel on the grass,
and you don't
on a baseball field or something,
and you don't move. So yeah, yeah.
Well, when I did coke was back when I lived in Arizona, and I was already like drunk.
Okay.
Real drunk.
Was it with the Russian girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she had been doing coke forever, for like 5 years. And we would just drink. And then she like whipped out the coke, and I did a bump of it. Like a little bump, it was the end of a, she had a scoop made out of the end of one of those like sharp,
my bird's been getting better.
That's pretty good. Sharp straw, like a plastic straw. You can just scoop it like a shovel and then, do whatever. Yeah, I fucking hate it because I was already drunk. And then, like, my heart was, like, fucking 1,000 miles.
Ooh, oh, that's why.
I felt so fucking, it was the most, like, stressed and nervous I had ever felt. Like, yeah, I didn't like it at all. And then I think I did it again a couple days later, and it was just like, whatever. I think it was just not good coke.
Oh. Well, then, like, to finish what I was saying was that, like, the only thing I don't like, because, like, I don't make any, like, I'm just, like, in my head the whole time, like, oh, this is fucking great. This is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I guess I'm funny because I'm having a lot of fucking fun. Yeah, it's very internal. But, like, with all my drugs, like, whenever I do drugs, it's most of the time.
You're not outward about it.
No, because I'm super scared that I'm going to come off as, like, being one of those weird people, like, on drugs. So I'm like, don't act like the weird person on drugs.
Be the loser.
Yeah.
Like, fucking freaking out.
Yeah, like, be like, just keep it inside, just keep it inside, keep it inside, it's okay, keep it right in the pocket, keep it right in the pocket, because, like, if you don't, like, people are going to think you're weird. They're going to think you're way weirder than you already are. Like, so just be still.
Yeah, because then if you hold it back too long and then you finally let it go, it's like a huge outburst of stupidity.
Yeah.
Like, ah!
Like, whoa, dude, you shouldn't be talking right now, man. Like, it's the last thing you should be doing.
Johnny just punched yourself in the nose.
Yeah.
Well, see you guys later.
All right, bye.
Run away backwards.
Would you rather... Okay, so imagine this. It is Christmas Day. You're with your family.
Yeah.
And you are opening presents. And everyone's opening their presents. And everyone's so happy that they have everything. You have your cousins there. Gavin's there.
Everybody. Yeah. Gavin's doing what?
Gavin's there. Anybody hasn't stolen anything yet.
What?
Yeah, he hasn't just recently got out of jail. Your grandparents are there. Everyone.
Wow.
Everyone's there.
Yeah.
Nieces, nephews.
The whole shebang.
The whole shebang.
Shit.
Would you rather... And you're like, okay, guys, I have one more gift that I want to give to the whole family. Would you rather have to do this scenario? You pop in a video. The video is going to either have you having 10 guys jerk off onto your face, or a video of you jerking off to completion.
What?
We have a minute 15, that's fine. I'm just trying to kill time. Until our next little break thing gets one.
What is that called? It's
a bukkake.
Bukkake, yeah. See, I had the name of the Dragon Ball Z game from the early 2000s in my head, the Budokai, because that was what I always thought it was. Dragon Ball Z Budokai was a fighting game. And it's like a very similar to Bukkake. Yeah, because both people in those scenarios get the shit kicked out of them by something.
I remember Googling
cum or
bukkake for the first time
really?
and looking at the whole history of where it came from. I'm like, what the fuck? It was
the Japanese had a very detailed history of everything, yeah.
Because, like, they used to have, like, news ladies would sit and talk, and then some guys out of nowhere, dicks would come out of nowhere on the sides and just jizz on them, and they'd just be continuously telling the news. I swear to God, there's real videos of this.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how I learned about bukkake.
To answer your question, probably just jerk off to completion.
It's fair. We have 10 seconds left, so we can.
Yeah, that's about how long that video would be.
All right, guys.
Gun to my head, 10 seconds.
We have a little break here, then we'll talk to you in a
See you
second.
later.
See you later.
We should do Would You Rathers more. Those are stupid.
Oh no. Okay, well that's good. All right, well, hey, Aaron, we're here for part 3 again. For part 3. So we're probably back with having good audio again.
Oh, look at us.
Sorry for the second part. The second part of this. So what I realized is I'm going to have to completely exit out of the program, enter back into it again, and start a new program.
Weird.
Because every time I go back and I just delete it and I start it over again, it freezes. It's done that every time I've done it. The last 2 times I did it a couple nights ago, and when I was doing something, when I was doing my own podcast by myself, and I had to restart and do a new podcast. So I ended up doing an hour-long podcast by myself.
Yeah. No, whatever.
No. So we're back here again,
okay, good.
Aaron, and
everybody.
And I didn't set a timer, so we're gonna we're good.
We're gonna wing it
right there.
This is a question for the people at home. Which band is better, Foo Fighters or Nirvana? They're both vaguely connected together, also connected together because they share
a band member.
That's not vague, I guess. But it's a pretty clear connection. Leave which one you like more in the comments.
Foo Fighters, I think so. I thought Nirvana was awful.
Foo Fighters are more fun, but Nirvana made a song called "Rape Me."
Yeah, and it was a hit.
And it was a hit.
Oh God! So I've been
falling apart.
I've been taking a lot of CBD lately because I've been running.
Mm-hmm.
I run a lot more now.
Do you need CBD for that?
Because the side of my knee on my right knee has been just throbbing.
Yeah.
And so I take it. Doesn't hurt anymore.
Cool.
Recommend CBD.
Man, I gotta get that CBD lotion again. It's pretty fucking good.
Do you jerk off with it?
No, I think you said this the last time I met you. Brought it up.
I'm a one-trick pony, Aaron.
You hear lotion, you think dicks.
Yeah.
Other people's dicks. OPD. You're down with OPD? Yeah, you know me. You know me. I don't know why a deaf person started singing it, but anyway. What are we gonna muse about? Another shitty band, Muse. Gross.
So Pence fucked up again.
Pence goofed. Okay, so we talked about this last week. He went to a hospital without a mask on in the midst of a pandemic.
A pandemic.
And then he said he didn't wear a mask because he wanted to look people in the eyes. Put your mask on real quick. I'm looking you right in your eyes.
I'm looking you right in the eye, homie.
How did a person that fucking stupid
become vice president?
Get that far? How did a person get that far?
I mean, do you also understand, he can't be around, other women alone in rooms?
Oh, I know.
Because his wife...
You can't be around gay people either, or else he'll ask them to jerk him off.
Are you... just like the...
No, I have a feeling that most people who don't like gay people are also gay people.
True.
They're just ashamed because their parents didn't love them enough. So in a way, it's not Mike Pence's fault, but also he's a garbage person.
It's kind of his fault.
Yeah, it's definitely his fault. You have a choice. You not in every aspect of who you are in your life, but you can make some changes. You're not destined to be a piece of shit. Also, Trump didn't wear a mask to the Honeywell factory today, the place where they're making stuff like masks and defibrillators or whatever. What are they called? The things are hooking the people up to breathe.
Oh, defibrillators?
No, that's for heart.
Defibrillators?
Defibrillators are for heart. That's the things that pump your heart. I think.
I don't know.
Respirators.
Respirators. We got it, Aaron. Yeah.
Thanks, Kurt Cobain. Courtney Love killed you. We all know it.
Yep.
But yeah, so he didn't wear a mask there.
Why are these people doing this?
Because they're bad people.
Kim Jong-un, apparently.
Oh, we didn't even talk about this.
Yeah, no, we never talked about
what a saga.
He may or not be dead.
What a saga that we will never know anything about. He's fine now, apparently. North Korea were like, yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, it's or it could be a fake. It could be a fake. A body double.
I mean, the first part could have been a fake. That he was dying or dead or brain dead or whatever.
That's true.
Man, that was weird.
I know, he was a vegetable, and then people reported that he was, dead.
Yeah.
And then Korea was like, no.
No, he's fine.
No, he's fine.
Because then I remember seeing a bunch of pictures of his sister. And because they were like, well, she's going to rule after him. But apparently his uncle would rule.
Huh.
Because I guess he's a dude, or he's the most related to the first person who, so he was his nephew. Kim. That's what North Korea has been asking for 70 years. Where's the dick?
Yes.
Because all their leaders have such tiny ding-dongs.
Wee-wees.
Because they're bad people. That is not saying that people with tiny ding-dongs are bad people. They are not mutually exclusive. But this particular group...
Bad people.
Pretty bad.
It's because of the small wee-wees.
I'll tell you what.
Okay.
I wish Kim Jong-un was dead.
I'm just here. I'm just saying.
Sound off in the comments. What do you guys think? That was a very Cinco de Mayo kind of thing. Happy Cinco de Mayo, by the way.
Happy Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, happy Cinco de Mayo.
I eat Mexican food every day.
Yeah, I pretty much eat
pretty much
too. I'm Latino, so that's what I do.
You are, yes. I am not.
No, you're not.
I bastardize the traditions for sure.
Okay.
But I think
as long as you don't want us to be gone, it's cool. We're cool.
No, I love you guys.
Yeah.
Not the women though. Only the guys. No, I love everybody. Except Mike Pence and Kim Jong Un and Donald Trump. But also, I'll buy these. They're bean and rice burritos. Mm-hmm. They're pre-made. I shouldn't do that. I should make my own. I already make my own rice. It's easy to make beans.
Yeah.
These are good though. Yeah, I like buying
super
these.
Easy. What's up, ladies?
If any woman dates you because you make beans, then that's pretty fucking. That's like something from the 1700s, or like the great
woman,
like the trail going west or something. I make a mean bean. She's like, I guess my dad told me I had to. But yeah, I'll buy these burritos. I'll usually buy 4 at a time because they're $3 a piece, which is ridiculous.
Right.
And I'm broke because I buy too many burritos. So I bought 4 today. I went to the store today, and then I have this little mini fridge. I got a little tiny freezer in there. It's strictly for burritos. And I put the burritos in there. I opened it.
Makes sense.
I opened it up, and there were 2 in there already. I've got 6 burritos. I was so fucking excited. I always forget how many burritos I have all the time. And most of the time it's sad when I am faced with the realities of it. But this reality, a good reality, John.
This motherfucker has burritos.
God damn. Yeah, I was so happy.
Next week I think I'm going to make enchiladas just because it'll be so much easier.
What are you going to put in them?
Just meat,
carne asada,
cheese, some lettuce, tomatoes. Basically make like a cheese, then make a cheese sauce.
Hell yeah.
Put the cheese sauce over it.
I've reintroduced the simple pleasures of mixing cheese sauce with salsa and then heating it up like a Rotel dip, but it's not Rotel dip.
I should make you my cheese sauce.
You should. That would be great.
you would love it. Yeah, you really fucking should, bro. It's super easy. I just do milk, cheese, some butter, and then I put some hot sauce in it.
You put some macaroni and
hot
cheese
sauce,
in there. Macaroni and cheese in there.
Adobo.
Adobo?
And then and I use some other stuff too. I can't remember.
I'm down with
like a lemon. Then like a lemon.
Oh yeah, keep it fresh.
Shit of it.
Sure.
Do a bunch of weird shit to it.
Put people CBD like, what the fuck? In it.
Yep, CBD in it.
The oil in there.
I put some heroin, because I actually did some heroin before we did this podcast.
That's why we got that comment where that person was like, I don't want to say anything crazy, but it seems like you guys are always high on black tar heroin.
Yep. We got people thinking we're smoking pot. We have people thinking that we're doing black tar heroin.
Lines, yeah, fucking getting it in.
And then we're doing lines of dandruff.
Dander.
Detergent.
Dan Bergeron.
So we talked about unsolved mysteries.
Man, we could talk about that all fucking day.
Dude, I kept falling asleep. There was a long time where I kept falling asleep to unsolved mysteries.
That's not good.
It's the worst. About it? Yeah, because like my dreams are pretty mild for the most part. It's usually just me walking. And just like nothing happens.
That's terrifying too.
No, it's just everything's all bright and sunny, and like it's a beautiful scene. And then out of nowhere, someone just like stab, like punch, throw him in the water. And I'm like, what the fuck? And it's because of unsolved mysteries.
Oh, so they infiltrated your kind, peaceful dreams.
Yeah, my dreams are actually very normal, bland.
Well, this is what they've done to me. I know we talked about this in the previous segment or whatever. But, so I'll have to go to the restroom at like 2 in the morning or whatever when I'm about to go to bed. And this is what I used to do when I was a little kid too. So I would like scurry to the bathroom and I was afraid of something like, because the hallway's dark.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck is there, you know? It could be anything. I don't believe in ghosts or demons or any of that shit. But it could be somebody in my fucking apartment.
Right. Because the one time you don't think about that will be the time.
That's the time it happens, yeah. But, yeah, I grew up in fear because of that shit. Is it working?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Just making sure, because like last time, woo! But yeah.
Fuck yeah. I mean, I still watch those videos too, and I hate it. They all stink. They're all garbage. They're all about toys moving their fucking heads. Mm-hmm. Or fucking dudes getting...
So, there's actually one other thing I wanted to talk about that we have written down here. Actually, two things.
All right.
But the first thing is, when you write stuff down, like, I write a lot of stuff down all the time. Do you ever, like, the next day, you look at it, you're like, why did I write this? Like, why would I ever think that this was something that was worth repeating?
See, so I will do that on Twitter a lot, and I'll delete the tweet 10 minutes later, because it's garbage, and then I just realize that it is garbage. Actually, I think this will be an interesting thing we can do. We can go to my Twitter drafts.
Okay.
And cause I've got a bunch saved that I thought were going to be good. And they're garbage.
This should be a segment, Aaron's Twitter draft.
Twitter drafts, yeah. Okay, so this is a classic one. Soccer, is foosball not chaotic enough for us? I don't fucking know anything. This one's good too. Only God can budge me. I'm not moving away for nothing but the Lord.
So I have a whole...
a bunch of nails you throw at me. Is that your trash bag for the things you write?
No, so like this is like... No, so... So no, like I have two things. I have another one like this that is full of ideas of like things I've written down.
I was gonna talk about that in the snack corner. John's snack corner. It's a bunch of shitty ideas.
Like a shit ton of them. Like awful, just written out.
Let me see them. Let me see that long one. Yeah, that one. I can't even read them. Work meetings above. Wow, you can't. Girl gifts. What? Call nail salons and ask if you see half price if only one hand.
Just Ford versus Frank. So I used to have this job where like I'd have like an idea real quick and I have to write it down. So like it would get to the point where I would only write down little bits and pieces of it because I would be able to remember the inside part.
Yeah.
So that's why it's but that's what notes are.
That's so fucking funny. That's not even a bad joke, honestly, but this is the way that you wrote it. Like it's like a shorthand version of it. It's so funny. Oh, Jesus Christ!
That should be a segment. We're gonna do that every week. We'll do one of your drafts, and we'll pull out from the lovely box of random ideas that I have.
That is. That's one of the gates of hell. It's gotta be.
A lot of short phrase ideas. That's how I work though, like short phrase ideas.
Oh God. It's actually not a bad joke. I mean, it's like it makes sense. It's sound. Oh God.
It's there. Just not fully. That's not ironed out.
It's there. Jesus Christ. But yeah, like sometimes I'll do that. Like I'll tweet just to see if like my tweets are even being seen. Mm-hmm. I'll tweet like one of my best jokes because they're all short anyway.
Right.
And then like it'll do nothing. I'm like, well, nobody likes me anymore.
It's like, oh, gotta quit.
It's not the tweets, it's me.
Yeah, it's me. It's just me.
So then I tear off a toenail. And I'm like, this is what you deserve.
So Aaron, I told a couple weird stories. And I know they happen to my family, but they don't have to be like, do you have any weird stories that you haven't told in a while? Or do you have a weird story?
See, this is a problem with me and stories, is that I need to be like Like, they need to be specific to what we were talking about. It's hard for me to to remember something to pop up.
So you just have like a random...
Like, if it usually when I have something to say, it's like brought on because a word was said.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Or like...
Chimpanzee.
Oh, we went to the Denver Zoo when we were little. And we were probably, my brother and I were probably like 8 or 9. It was before 9/11.
Twin brother, by the way. Twin brother.
So it was before 9/11. So it was 2000, I think.
9/11, yeah, that's a big marker.
Yeah, it was huge.
It's fucking weird that it's a big marker. Like, we have pre-9/11, post-9/11.
Crazy.
But we were so young when that happened, so...
But, yeah, so we were like 8 or 9, whatever. And we went to the Denver Zoo. And my brother, like, this is the time when spiky hair was like a thing. And my brother wore spikes in his hair. I couldn't because I had curly hair. So I was like, well, fuck me. I want to put spikes. I didn't. But his hair was like a fucking anime character. And we went to the zoo.
It really was.
And we were at the baboon exhibit.
Okay.
It was one of those primates. And, man, this motherfucker hated my brother. Like, fucking was like... charging at the plexiglass to kill him because of his hair, because he looked like he was entrenching on his territory or something. Like he was gonna break it. It was crazy, fucking insane. It was like one of those things where, like, in those movies, like what was it? I think it was in The Omen, or like Rosemary's. No, it wasn't Rosemary's Baby. It was The Omen, I think. Where, like, birds would, like, fly away whenever the kid would, like, walk outside or something, or, like, animals would freak the fuck out, because animals can sense shit, like the weather and also the devil or whatever. It felt like my brother was the devil. And this animal was like, fuck this guy, get the fuck away from me. But yeah, it was crazy. And I remember I was like, well, why not me? Why doesn't the baboon want to kill me? My mom was like, because your hair doesn't look like shit. I was like, thanks, Mom. She didn't say that, but she meant it.
She meant it, though.
Because you're unique, honey. You don't have to wear garbage in your hair like a fucking turd. Gavin.
His twin brother.
Spiky ass hair. Yeah, that was... See, that's how easy it is. Word association shit with me. It, like, popped in my brain as soon as you said chimpanzee. I was like, oh, yeah, of course. Give me another word and see if it works again.
Turquoise.
My grandma likes turquoise, like, rocks.
Like just like the earring.
What's the? It's not called turquoise, but it's
that Indian stuff.
Periwinkle.
Is it that Indian stuff?
Yeah, she likes that, like the robin egg blue with all the sparkles in it. That stuff's beautiful. I like it too. But yeah, there was a time where we were really into birthstones, and it wasn't like some astrological bullshit like the stars or whatever. You're born under a hot sun or some dumb shit like that, like a shy moon or whatever. You know. It was just like, oh, these are pretty and they're interesting, and my grandma would indulge me. And yeah, turquoise is a birthstone, I think.
Right, yeah.
So, I don't remember what mine was. It was like a light blue. It may be turquoise, because yours is the same as mine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're one day apart.
Legally,
yeah. His birthday is December 31st, mine's January 1st.
1 day in a year.
1 day in a year, yeah.
You're a year older than me. 366 days. Yeah, that's it.
Yes. Yeah, because it'd be a full year. Technically a full year, yeah. 366. 365 when it's... Wait, no, 365.
Right?
Yeah. No.
January 1st, 1989. Oh, you're almost 2 years older than me.
Would it be almost 2 years?
Because I was born on the last day of 1990. Oh, so you were January 1st, 1990.
89.
Oh, you're almost 2 years older than me.
What?
Holy shit.
Life changing. That changed everything.
Crazy.
I don't know if we can do the podcast.
I don't know. We can't either. We've been making fun of this shit for years.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was always one of the funniest things. Like, oh yeah, like John, like, you know, he doesn't really know when he's born. Which is true. I don't have a birth certificate. People are always so shocked by that stuff. Like, you don't have a birth certificate? Like, no, like, it's a first world thing.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a privilege to have a birth certificate.
I'm just like, well, I'm lucky just to be alive. So.
You say that to people. I think it's funny to say that to anybody.
Well, like, I love using the foreign card.
Yeah.
Because I don't look foreign. And so it's even funnier.
No, you don't sound foreign.
No. So it's even funnier when, like, I pull that foreign card. I'm like, well, thanks, guys. You know, I'm just fucking foreign. So.
From Honduras.
Yeah. Like, I wasn't born here, people. Like, fucking asshole. Like, I'm sorry I fucked up a word. Sorry my note is all fucked up. Wasn't born here.
These are all the things you think in your head when I make fun of you for saying, and I think them too. I'm like, God, why are you mean to him?
It's funny to me.
I know.
My thing is, like, if it's funny, even if it's me, it's still fucking good.
Well, if I was a stranger making fun of you saying that,
yeah,
I think it'd be
Yeah.
different. Yeah. I had to know you for 15 years before I got comfortable making fun of your shortcomings.
Fucking foreigner. Cool. Makes sense. It always makes sense whenever you use the word. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. That's fair.
We've got a nice rapport.
Yeah.
That's a French word.
Rapport.
Rapport. Leave some French words in the comments.
Please, if you haven't, like, comment, and subscribe.
We can pronounce them on air.
On air. On the podcast.
It will be live. So we'll fuck up a bunch and then reshoot it. Because we're perfectionists, as you can tell.
Mm-hmm. Because that's what we've done this whole fucking goddamn time. My fault. I'll take the blame on that one.
He's not from here.
I'm not from here. I'm fucking foreigner. Sorry.
Please forgive him. He's not from here.
So, God. Unsolved Mysteries pins that
pins. Jesus Christ.
You've seen Abducted in Plain Sight.
Man, I lived.
Did you pick your nose today? That was the last question I had.
Did.
You did?
Yeah.
How was it?
I'm doing my car.
Looking out the window? That long pause says no.
I've got napkins in there from Quick Trip.
I have like a big sack of napkins.
Of boogers.
That too. It's in the sack of napkins.
You mix. Yeah, you shit where you eat?
Yeah, I put it in there, I wipe it off, and I'm like, well, it's a big pile of them. I can just throw the whole thing out.
That's fine. What are the chances that you touch another booger?
Yeah. And even if I do...
You got a booger on your finger, who cares?
My hand's already contaminated at that point. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I do still spray my hands with hand sanitizer every time I get in and out of my car.
Good, which you should.
I know. A lot of people not wearing masks anymore.
It's kind of scary.
We
opened up in a week? Missouri does?
We opened up the other day. Yesterday.
Everything's open back up again?
Yeah, on the 4th, yeah. Well, not everything. Not everything's going to be open. It's up to the business.
Okay.
But yeah, the state is open. Now, the city, I don't know. Because you can mandate the city on your own. Mm-hmm. And I don't think that's for another 10 days.
Yes, I thought that was I thought that was until the 14th,
yeah,
right?
But the state itself is open.
Okay.
As far as I know. So good luck out there, everybody. Wear your masks. Please. Also, don't forget to wash your masks if they are made of anything but the unwashable stuff. I think no, that's just a regular old mask.
Regular old mask.
I'm sure there's ways to recycle that, though, and make it good again.
Yeah, I guess if I can hold it really up close against the mouth, I guess this is pretty good. You can hear me pretty well. So if I do this, I can keep the mask.
Sounds great.
Yeah, that sounds good. I learned this about 2.5 minutes left in the whole podcast. So.
Professional. We've only done 150 of these.
Yeah. You'd think we'd understand what's going on at this point.
Plus all the other ones we've done outside of this.
Jesus Christ, we're such morons. We really are, dude.
That's a good title for the episode. We're morons.
We're morons.
We're such morons.
It was either going to be
just call it morons.
Morons. It was either going to be Mormon Dad or Unsolved Mysteries.
Morons.
Yeah. This is how we work, guys.
Mormon Dad is funny, but Morons is good. That Mormon Dad story was good, though. Burned down barns?
Yeah.
He just an arsonist?
Yeah. Allegedly, the thing is, my mom's yeah, don't bring it up. I'm like, what? Why did you just bring it up then? I told you, don't bring it up. Don't talk about it. Your dad's very embarrassed by it. I'm
wow.
But if he's what? I'm like...
I was a teenager, though. When my dad was a kid, well, not a kid, but a young adult, he got put in jail for a night for drag racing. And at one time he was like, don't tell your grandma about that. And when I was younger, I was like, oh yeah, I shouldn't do that. But then now I'm like, why the fuck would she give a shit? You're like 60.
Yeah, she think it's funny at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rules of limitations to that is gone.
You know, people change over time. Yeah, like, at the time he was 50 when he told me.
He's 2 kids. He's had 3 kids at this point. Like, he's way beyond that.
I was putting 1 day.
Yeah.
1 day? Come on, that's nothing for drag racing. God.
So we have about 50 seconds left. If you want to drop your
Grandma Naylor, if you're watching, you're not watching because you're in a nursing home. Dad was put in jail for 1 day back in the late 80s. Or late 70s for drag racing, probably near the bar or the farm. Anyway, my Twitter is at I am Aaron Naylor. Instagram is the same thing. Venmo, Aaron-Naylor, if you do that kind of thing. I did, yeah. We got it fixed. That app is garbage. But, and Facebook is just Aaron Naylor. You know where to find me, whatever.
John D. Clouser, Twitter, Facebook. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We will see you guys on the next episode. Sorry again for the middle part. It's not going to be as good as the rest of it. Well, none of this is really that good. So anyway, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Don't kiss your sister. Perfect. It's good that we can just live with it being mediocre.